Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Pittsburgh Rebels Baseball. Glad to have you with us for Big League Baseball. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the Terrapins will host the visiting Pittsburgh Rebels. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. This is the second of a three-game set. The Terrapins won the first. The Terrapins take the field here in the first. Mack has set his opening slate. Spacina at first base. Nabe at second. Doolin, the shortstop. Walsh at third. The outfield consists of Simmons in left field, Meyer in center field, and Duncan over in right. Jacklish is behind the plate, and today the Rebels will try to solve the right-hand throwing Suggs, a control pitcher. He will be facing Rebels starter right-hander Netzer. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Savage to lead it off. The switch hitter will bat left-handed. Jimmy is a tough out. So far at the plate, 1 for 4. Suggs looking home. Now Suggs comes home with it. A little roller to the right side. Nabe pounces on it. The quick toss to Spacina, and he nails Savage by a step. 1 down. McDonald walks up. A very steady hitter. To date at bat, 1 for 4. McDonald can get on for you. McDonald ready. Suggs will go to work on him. And a pitch. Line drive base hit to right. McDonald rounds first. But Duncan wings it back into Nabe, and McDonald will settle for a single. Now coming up, Lennox. Lennox, recently known as a solid hitter. This is his second game. To date at bat, 0 for 2. He's walked once. Super speed down at first. Lennox waiting. Suggs gets set to pitch. They start the runner. He brings it home. Loop toward short. And he's got it. Over to first. Double play. That'll do it for Pittsburgh. No runs on 1 hit. Rebels, nothing. Terrapins coming up. For the Rebels, their record now, 0-1. On the league leaderboards, starting this game, they are 8. In batting at 133. Tied for second in home runs with no. The Rebels take the field here in the first. McGraw has set his opening slate. Bradley at first base. Lewis at second. Holly, the shortstop. Lennox at third. The outfield consists of Savage in left field, Oaks in center field, and McDonald over in right. Berry is behind the plate and on the mound for Pittsburgh. Netzer, who comes to the right side. Netzer comes with a decent strikeout pitch. A controlled pitcher. Meyer leading it off. Benny is a tough out. To date, batting 2 hits in 4 trips. When the Terrapins need a base runner, Meyer is the guy they want up there. In the box now. Right-hander Netzer goes to the set position. The offering to Meyer. Grounded hard to short. Holly fields it. Over to Bradley at first. In plenty of time. One down. It's now the port side swinger, Duncan, to the bat. One down. A sure hitter. On the season, 1 for 3. Duncan knows how to get on base. Right-hander Netzer, ready. He lets it go. Grounded to Lewis. He scoops it up. Flips the first. 2 away. Next up, Baltimore hitter Walsh. Walsh good at the plate so far this season. 1 for 4. Berry sets up. He brings it home. Walsh hits a comebacker. Netzer knocks it down. Barehands it and throws to first. Close play. And the ump calls Walsh out. So the Terrapins, they're retired in order. No score here after 1. The Rebels will have Oaks, Bradley, and Berry here in the second. Here's Oaks to start it off. Oaks, recently known as a solid hitter to date. 1 for 4. Suggs focuses in on the target. The pitch from Suggs. Oaks wraps it to the right side. Nabe ranges to his left. The quick peg to first. And Oaks is retired. 1 away. Rebels hitter Bradley. He gets his share of hits to date. 1 for 3. He'll wait for his pitch. Hugh ready. Suggs prepares to come home. Suggs with the pitch. Bradley hits a ground hugger towards second. Nabe picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 2 down. Berry is now up. Uncertain at the plate. This is his second game. So far, 0 for 4. Suggs gets set to pitch. He lets one go. That's high and deep by Berry. Meyer is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. He stayed with it beautifully. 3 down. For the Rebels. 3 up, 3 down. Baltimore due up. For Baltimore here in the second. Jacklish, Simmons, and Swasina. Jacklish will get it started for the Terrapins, and he hacks from the right. Jacklish, recently known as a solid hitter, to date batting 3 for 4. Netzer poised. Netzer winds up. Jacklish pops it up behind the plate. Berry moves under it and waits, steps back, and it pops out of his glove. Score that an error on Berry. So Jacklish will get back in there. Berry sets up. The pitch. High fly ball to deep right. McDonald is back to the warning track. He's against the wall, reaches up, and brings it down. 1 down. One out, nobody on for Baltimore. Here's Simmons. A dependable hitter. This is his second game. To date at bat, 0 for 2. He's walked once. Simmons has patience. Hack waits. Right-hander Netzer ready. The delivery from Netzer. Simmons dribbles it to a third. Lennox will have to hurry. The snap throw to first. In time to retire Simmons, and that's out number 2. Now coming to bat for the Terrapins, Swasina. Harry is a tough out. To date at bat, 1 for 2. Pitcher Netzer eyeing Swasina. Now he's ready. The pitch. There's a looping line to the left. Savage will have to hurry. Charging hard. And he makes a shoestring catch right off a tall blade of grass. 3 down. For the Terrapins, 3 up, 3 down. No score. We head for the top of the 3rd inning. Suggs will now face the bottom of the Rebels lineup. Holly, Lewis, and Netzer coming up. Here's Holly to start it off. A trusty bat. This is his 2nd game. So far this season, nothing in 4 trips. He stands in. Jacklish set. Here he comes. Hit to straightaway center field. Plenty of room. Meyer moves under it and takes it in. 1 down. Now coming up, Lewis. He does not hit for average. This is his 2nd game. So far, 0 for 3. Lewis does not reach a lot. Suggs gets set to pitch. He lets it go. Lewis smashes one down the line. Walsh grabs it near the bag. He wings a long throw to first and gets Lewis by a stride. 2 away. Okay. Next up, pitcher Netzer. Elmer taking his first at bat of the season. Netzer stands in. Pitcher Suggs set to go. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and Netzer is out. 3 down. So the Rebels are retired in order, still scoreless. Terrapins due to bat. Netzer will now face the bottom of the Terrapins lineup. Doolin, Nabe, and Suggs coming up. To get it going, Doolin. A dependable hitter. This is his 2nd game. On the year, 0 for 3. Netzer looking in at the target. Netzer comes home. Soft liner behind second. It falls. Base hit for Doolin. And that's the first base knock for the Terrapins in this game. And that's his first hit this season. It's now Nabe, the bat for Baltimore. Doolin down at first. No outs. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. So far at the plate, 1 for 2. Super speed down at first. Right-hander Netzer goes to the set position. He squares. Here's the pitch, bunted down the first base line. Bradley charges, gloves it. He flips to Lewis, covering in time. Nabe sacrifices. Doolin moves down to second. The Terrapins have 1 down. Doolin standing out at second. Right-handed batter Suggs steps up to face Netzer. George taking his first at bat of the season. He stands in. Netzer is on the slab. Checks Doolin at second. Speedy Doolin edging toward third. Now the delivery. Suggs clubs a high drive. Right field. McDonald back. Short of the warning track. Doolin is tagging. McDonald turns and sets. But the coach flashes a stop sign as the throw comes in. Well, Meyer, the hit. He's their leadoff hitter for Baltimore. 2 outs, 1 on. Batter facing Netzer. Berry set. Doolin stretches his lead off second. He comes home. Swung on. Softly hit line to center. Here comes Oakes. He makes the running catch. Steals a hit from Meyer. That's 3 away. For the Terrapins, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. Still a scoreless tie. We head for the top of the 4th inning. Pittsburgh now will send out the top of the order. Savage, McDonald, and Lennox. Savage leading it off. Savage waiting for Suggs. Pitcher Suggs set to go. Suggs brings it to the plate. Savage strokes it sharply toward short. Doolin into the hole. Plants himself for the long throw. Guns it hard to Swasina. Got him. And there's one away. McDonald up there. McDonald knows how to get on base. McDonald in the box. Suggs gets set to pitch. McDonald hits it in the air to fairly deep right field. Duncan is over. And so is the at-bat from McDonald. 2 away. Okay, we have right-handed Lennox to bat. For the Rebels, 2 gone. Suggs is ready to fire it in. Now Suggs comes home with it. Lennox swings and mashes it. It might go all the way. Simmons is at the warning track, but he'd need a ladder to get to this one. A 4-bagger for Lennox. So Lennox has his first homer of the season. And the Rebels break the tie and now lead 1-0. 4th inning. And that's his first hit this season. That's Lennox's first run batted in of the season. 2 outs. 4th inning. Oakes steps up to face Suggs. He swings from the left side. He's their cleanup hitter. Suggs looking in at the target. The pitch comes in. It's popped up in the air to the left side. Doolin comes in. He's under it. And he makes the catch. And the side is retired. The half for the Rebels. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And they capture the lead. We've played 3.5. Rebels with the edge, 1-0. The big hitters coming up against Netzer. 2, 3, 4. Duncan, Walsh, and Jacklish. Here's Duncan to lead it off. Berry sets up. The offering to Duncan. Upstairs with a fast one. Duncan doesn't offer. And that's ball number 4. And Byrne will get down to first. That was Duncan's first walk of the season. Next batter, Walsh. Duncan can fly at first. Netzer will go to work on him. Walsh squares. Netzer fires it in. Bunted weakly in front of the plate. Berry pounces on it. Guns it to second for 1. The relay to first. In time. Beautiful double play. All those spring training drills on bunting, and they still have trouble executing. Jacklish coming up. Jacklish waits. Berry sets up. He lets one go. Routine grounder to second. He's up with it. He flips to Bradley, and they get him. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for Baltimore. Nothing across. They leave none, so they do not tally. Rebels over the Terrapins. 1-0. For Pittsburgh, here in the 5th, Bradley, Berry, and Holly. Bradley will start it off here in the 5th. He bats right. Bradley, decent bat control. Bradley relaxes himself at the plate. Right-handed Suggs goes to the set position. Suggs deals. Swung on, fly ball right field. Should be no trouble. Duncan is there, reaches back, and he takes it in. 1 down. Now coming up, Berry. Berry not looking like a threat. Pitcher Suggs eyeing Berry. Now he's ready. Suggs winds and fires. It's a long fly ball to center field. That could be trouble. Meyer is racing to the track. He won't get it. It one hops the wall. Berry hits second on the full steam, and he puts on the brakes. The coach is holding him up. Double for Berry. For Berry, his first double of the season, and that's his first hit this season. One on. Holly the hit. Holly is 0 for 1. Suggs is on the slab. Jacklish ready to receive. He brings it home. Popped up. Walsh moves toward the line. Doolan's racing over into foul territory. He waves off Walsh and makes the catch. And that's the second out. Berry holds second. For Pittsburgh, 2 gone, 1 on. Lewis up, hitting 8. Lewis is 0 for 1. Berry at second has some speed. Lewis now ready. Now Suggs ready. Quick move to the plate. And he takes it strike. And they've got Berry off second. Jacklish fires down. Nabe tag out. Picked off for the final out. For the Rebels, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, so the Rebels maintained their thin lead. We've played 4.5. Terrapins still down by 1. Simmons, Swasina, and Doolan due up for Baltimore. Here's Simmons to lead it off. Batter facing Netzer. Pitcher Netzer set to go. Netzer into the wind. High fly ball to deep center. Oaks is back on the track. Reaches up and brings it down. 1 away. Swasina, bat in hand. Swasina does not get on much. Swasina gets in there. Berry crouched down now. Netzer winds and fires. 1 hop at a second over to first. And that's out number 2. 2 outs, 5th inning. Doolan walks up. He bats right. Doolan 1 for 1. Mickey was not a slugger. He stands in. Catcher ready. And a pitch. Line drive base hit to right. McDonald fields it and throws it to second. A clean single from Doolan. That's Doolan's second hit of the game. Here's Nabe coming to the plate. On the day, and he sacrificed once. Berry set. Now the pitch. Grounded toward third. Lennox knocks it down. Takes it up. Throws over to first. And it's by Bradley. Doolan races to third. And Nabe will make second easily. Score that a single. Lennox picks up an error. The Rebels have now committed 2 errors. All right, next up, pitcher Suggs. The Terrapins have Doolan at third, Nabe at second. 2 outs, down by 1. Netzer on the rubber. Netzer poised. Now the delivery. There's a looping drive to the gap in right center. Oaks will have to hurry. Charging over. He dives for it. And makes the one-handed grab as he hits the ground. What a catch! That's the 3rd out. For the Terrapins, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 2. The Rebels have held them. Rebels still with a 1-run lead. We go to the top of the 6th inning. For Pittsburgh, here in the 6th, Lewis, Netzer, and Savage. Lewis leading off the 6th. Not known for long-distance hitting. Lewis in the box. Suggs poised. Suggs with the pitch. Lewis pops it up behind the plate. Jacklish moves under it and hauls it in. One away. Netzer up there. Jacklish crouched down now. The pitch to Netzer. Right in there. He's called out on strikes. 2 down. Savage is the next hitter. Savage is 0 for 2. Suggs is ready to fire it in. The pitch comes in. Grounded hard wide of third. Walsh just reaches it. Over to first. In time for the out. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the 6th. Rebels up 1-0. We're at the head of the order for the Terrapins. Netzer will face Meyer, Duncan, and Walsh. To get it going, Meyer. The batter stands in. Berry sets up. The pitch. It's a long fly ball to center field. Oaks got a late start. He's running back. Still after it. And makes the catch in the webbing. 1 away. One away. Base is empty. Here's Duncan to hit for the Terrapins. Duncan has patience. In the box now. Catcher Berry sets his target. Netzer into the wind. A little roller to the right side. Lewis pounces on it. The quick toss to Bradley. And he nails Duncan by a step. 2 down. Well, Walsh the hit. 2 away. Walsh is 0 for 2. Jimmy gets good wood. Walsh now ready. Right-hander Netzer ready. And the pitch comes in. There's a liner toward left. Savage is coming in hard. He can't get it. It's on its way to the wall. Walsh headed for second. He'll try for third. Oaks is over. He has the ball. Too late. Walsh ends up on third with a triple. Savage tried to make a sliding catch, but the ball scooted by him. Toward Walsh, his first triple of the season. 2 away, 6th inning, 1 on. Jacklish is out to get his licks. He bats right. Okay power. Netzer stretches his arms above his head. Jacklish in the batter's box. Waits. Netzer foot on the rubber. Pitcher Netzer eyeing Jacklish. Now he's ready. Looks at third. Here's the delivery. It's grounded into the hole. Past Lennox. Walsh scores easily. Tie ball game. And Jacklish holds it first. So the single drives in 1 big run. Here come the Terrapins. They get back the run and even the score. That's Jacklish's first run batted in of the season. Okay, Simmons comes out to face Netzer. Bats right for Baltimore. Jacklish on it first. 2 gone. Simmons 0 for 2. Catcher ready. The pitch to Simmons. Bouncer to Lewis. He flips the Holly at second. And they get him. 3 down. The line for the Terrapins. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They have tied this game. Terrapins, Rebels, 1 run apiece. The big hitters coming up against Suggs. 2, 3, 4. McDonald, Lennox, and Oaks. To get it going, McDonald. Tex has a hit and 2 at bats. He'll wait for his pitch. Batter ready. Suggs gets set to pitch. The offering from Suggs. It's hacked hard and far to deep right field. Could be trouble for Duncan. Now he has it in range, just shy of the track, and he squeezes it. That ball just seemed to die out there. One down. The next Rebels. Batter is Lennox. One out. Already has a homer in this game. His first. Lennox. 1 for 2. Lennox settles himself in the box. Jacklish set. Suggs now. This one is hit. It may carry. It's way back. Bye-bye. Over the left field wall. So they collect a big solo homer, his second home run of the game. And the Rebels break the tie and now lead 2-1. Seventh inning. That gives Lennox 2 RBI on the season. Oaks up there. Not a lot of power. Oaks waiting for Suggs. Suggs gets set to pitch. Suggs into the wind. It's deep to center. Over Meyer's head. Bounces at the base of the wall. That's good for extra bases. Meyer is up with it. Oaks hits second on a full steam. The coach is waving him to third. Here comes the throw. The relay. And he's safe ahead of the throw. Triple for Oaks. The chance paid off. Oaks on at third. One gone. Bradley up to hit. He has occasional power. He rarely strikes out. The batter stands in. Suggs gets set to work on him. Man, they are putting Bradley on. Intentional walk. Mack will let Suggs take his chances with Berry. Berry steps up to face Suggs. 2 on, second base is open. 1 out. Claude is not a slugger. Tough to strike out. Berry steps in. Suggs will go to work on him. Berry squares. Chases it. Fouled off. Strike 1. So Berry steps back in. Pitcher Suggs set to go. Berry squares. Oaks breaks for the plate. Bunted to Walsh. He barehands it. Comes up throwing. Safe at home. He slid in under the tag. It's now 3-1 ball game. 1 away. 2 on. First and second for Pittsburgh. Now Holly to face Suggs. Rarely shows power. Holly takes his stance. Suggs is ready to fire it in. Suggs brings it. Grounded to short. Could be 2. Flips the Nabe at second. Over to first. Not in time. Bradley moves to third. Well, right-handed hitter Lewis gets set to bat against Suggs for Pittsburgh. Bradley at third. Holly at first. 2 outs. No power. Suggs poised. Bradley takes his lead at third. Suggs brings it low and away. And the steal is on. Holly stealing second. Jacklish guns it down. Nabe tag. And he slides in safely. That's his first steal of the season. Lewis steps up to the plate, bends his shoulders, waits for the pitch. Catcher ready. Bradley takes his lead at third. He delivers. There's a deep drive to left. It's going to be a long run for Simmons. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Lewis is headed for second. Here's Simmons' throw. And he slides in safely. Double and 2 RBIs. So the double scores 2, and the Rebels now lead 5-1 for Lewis. His first double of the season, and that's his first hit this season. Netzer is the next hitter. Netzer stands in. Right-hander Suggs ready. Lewis now with an aggressive lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded to the right side, and Nabe gloves it. This should do it, and he flips to first in time. That's 3 away. For the Rebels, 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1. And the tie is long gone. Terrapins down 5-1. Okay, all you Rebels fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. For Baltimore, here in the 7th, Swasina, Doolin, and Nabe. To get it going, Swasina. Not a long ball threat. In the box now. Pitcher Netzer eyeing Swasina. Now he's ready. Netzer winds and fires. High fly ball to deep right. McDonald is back to the warning track. He's against the wall, reaches up, and brings it down. 1 down. Next up, Baltimore hitter Doolin. Doolin waiting for Netzer. Netzer gets set to work on him. The pitch. In the air to center. No cause for alarm. Oakes has it in his sights, and he tucks it away. 2 gone. Nabe is the next hitter. Netzer looking home. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopping ground ball up the middle. Holly is over. Stabs for it, and it's through. Base hit for Nabe. Otto with his second hit in this game. Now coming to bat for the Terrapins, Suggs. Pitcher Netzer set to go. Terrapins, skipper Mack walking down the bench. Mack is recalling pitcher Suggs. Russell will now hit for him. Bat's left. He grabs a bat, strides toward the box. So Suggs goes 7. His line, 5 runs on 6 hits. 2 homers. He stands to lose it unless the Terrapins can make up the 4-run deficit. Russell to bat. Russell steps in. Berry ready to receive. The offering from Netzer. Pulled hard. High fly deep to right. McDonald got a good jump. He's at the warning track and brings it down, and the side is retired. For the Terrapins, nothing across. 1 left. We've played 7. Terrapins down 5-1. We're at the head of the order for the Rebels. The new pitcher will face Savage, McDonald, and Lennox. Yount is coming on to pitch for the Terrapins. For Yount, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. To get it going, Savage. Yount takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Jacklish sets up. Yount comes home. Base hit right field, and Savage will hold it first as the throw comes into second. He's on with a single. McDonald is the next hitter. Yount poised. Space on the right. Savage leading off. McDonald squibs it to the left side. A swinging bunt. Walsh charges it, picks it up, guns it to first, and they get him. One away. Savage moves to second on the play. Lennox is now up. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Yount staring in, ready to work. Speedy Savage edging toward third. Now the pitch popped high to the left side. Walsh drifts back. He stabs for it and makes the catch. 2 away. And Savage holds at second. Oakes coming up. Yount gets set to pitch. Savage edges a bit more off second. Here he comes. A rocket to right. Up. It's long gone. A 2-run homer for Oakes. So Oakes has his first homer of the season. The Rebels add 2 more runs, and the Rebels leave the Terrapins behind 7-1. That gives Oakes 2 RBI on the season, and that's the 3rd homer for the Rebels in this game. Next up, Pittsburgh hitter Bradley. Batter up. Yount prepared to work. He comes home. Bradley bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Simmons flags it down on the first bounce, and Bradley decides not to stretch it. He hugs first with a single. Berry is up next. Yount prepared to work. The pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Yount slipped one by him. That's 3 away. For the Rebels, 2-3-0. They leave 1, so they extend their lead. We've played 7.5. Rebels with the edge, 7-1. Top of the order here for Baltimore. In the 8, Meyer, Duncan, and Walsh. Meyer starts it for the Terrapins. Only a miracle will do here. Batter ready. Now Netzer ready. The pitch. Swung on, chopping ground ball up the middle. Holly is over. Stabs for it, and it's through. Base hit for Meyer. Now coming to bat for the Terrapins, Duncan. Only a miracle will do here. Duncan ready to bat. Catcher Berry sets his target. Netzer comes home. Popped up in foul territory. Berry scrambles back toward the screen. It's playable, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Now at bat, Walsh. Berry ready to receive. The pitch is on the way. Chopped over the middle. Netzer leaps and can't reach it. Holly to Lewis. Go for it. And trickles through for a single. Meyer is around second. They're waving him on. And he gets over to third as the throw comes in. And Walsh is on with a single. That's Walsh's second hit of the game. Here comes Jacklish to take his cuts. Netzer gets set to pitch. Infield back at double play depth. He wheels and deals, lofted down the line to right. McDonald gallops for it, short of the warning track, reaches up and brings it down, and he gets rid of the ball desperately. Meyer is tagging. They're waving Meyer in. Here comes the throw, and he's safe easily. Jacklish picks up a sac fly and an RBI. Walsh retreats and holds first. but they still trail by 5. Next batter, Simmons. Simmons ready to bat. Netzer is ready to fire it in. Netzer kicks and deals. Popped up in foul territory. Berry scrambles back toward the screen. It's playable, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. That'll do it for Baltimore. A run on 2 hits, 1 left. They score, but still trail by 5. The score is 7-2 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Bottom of the lineup, Holly, Lewis, and Netzer coming up. Here's Holly to start it off. Jacklish set. Yount into the wind. Banged to left center. Base hit. Holly rounds first and holds with a single. And that's his first hit this season. Next up, Pittsburgh hitter Lewis. Yount focuses in on the target. First baseman Spacina holding the runner on. Yount cranks it up. This one is hit. It may carry, but it will drop short of the track. Meyer is up with it. Holly rounds third. The throw comes into Doolin. They're holding Holly at third, and Lewis is in standing with a double. That's his second double of the game. Netzer up. Yount looking home. Terrapins playing for the out at first. Yount with the pitch. Big swing. It's a dying Quail to right. Duncan gallops in, but he's not going to get there. Holly scores. Lewis is rounding third. The throw comes into Spacina, and they're holding Lewis at third. So the single drives in 1. That was pitcher Netzer who delivered, and the Rebels add to their big lead. The score now 8-2. Next batter, Savage. Rebels could always use a little insurance. Batter up. Yount poised. Infield back at double play depth. Yount deals. It's looped to right. Duncan coming on, but he won't get it. Lewis scores. Duncan is after it. Now he has it. He comes up throwing. Netzer is well around second. The coach is waving him to third, and he gets over to third as the throw comes into Doolin. So Savage with a ribby single. The score now 9-2. McDonald is the next hitter. I guess you can never have too many runs. Yount looking in. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. Yount deals. Hit in the air. Left field. Simmons is going back, and he makes the catch. Netzer is tagging. Netzer is headed home. Here comes the throw. And he's safe easily. McDonald picks up a sac fly and an RBI. Savage retreats and holds first. The score now 10 runs to 2. Lennox is up next. Yount poised. Now Yount pitches. Bounced up the middle. Doolin is over. He stabs for it. He's got it. Flips to second. Not in time. And Lennox is on with a single. Third. Safety for Lennox. Oaks getting ready to go. Yount gets set to work on him. The pitch from Yount. And he walks him. Rebel Moses down to first. That fills the bases. That was Oaks' first walk of the season. Bradley is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. The Rebels have one gone. Bases sold out. Yount focuses in on the target. Terrapins playing for the double play. The pitch is on the way. Hard bouncer to Nabe. He scoops it. This could be 2. Nabe feels it. goes to second for one, back to first in time. A double play. And they get out of the inning. The half for the Rebels. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They leave 2. So they add to their lead. Rebels ahead 10 runs to 2. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. For Baltimore, here in the ninth, Swasina, Doolin, and Nabe. To get it going, Swasina. Pitcher Netzer, set to go. To the plate. Swung on, hit the Savage in deep left. He's back. Plenty of room. Takes a couple of steps to his left and brings it in, and that's out number 1. Doolin getting ready to go. Doolin ready to bat. Netzer will go to work on him. The pitch is on the way. Strike 3, and it gets away from Berry. He picks it up, fires to first. And they get him. 2 gone. Nabe is up next. Nabe ready to bat. Pitcher Netzer set to go. Here he comes. Grounded to short. Holly charges. Takes it on the short hop. Throws quickly. Out at first, and that's out number 3 and the game. And the Rebels take it, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of McGraw. In the end, it was a 10 runs to 2. Lather. Here's the line for the Rebels. 10 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They lead 4 for the Terrapins. 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. And they leave 6. Netzer gets the win, his first. His record now 1-0. Suggs takes the loss, his first. His record now 0-1. So the Rebels gain a step in this 3-game series. They now stand at 1-1 for the Rebels. Overall, they now stand at 1-1. The Terrapins overall 1-1. In the next game, they'll go after the Terrapins again. That puts the wraps on this one. This is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Baltimore. Final score? Pittsburgh Rebels 10, Baltimore Terrapins 2. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Baltimore Terrapins baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on WAPBA. Today, we're coming to you from Baltimore, where the Rebels will meet the hometown Terrapins before a hostile crowd. Their record now 1 wins and 1 losses. This is the third game in this 3-game series. The Terrapins have won 1 and lost 1. The Terrapins take the field here in the first. McGraw has set his opening slate. Swasina at first base. Nabe at second. Doolin, the shortstop. Walsh at third. The outfield consists of Simmons in left field, Meyer in center field, and Duncan over in right. Jacklish is behind the plate and going today for Baltimore. The righty, Wilhelm. He will be facing Rebels starter, right-hander Barger. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. To get it going, Savage. A trusty bat to date, batting 3 for 9. Wilhelm focuses in on the target. The pitch. Savage bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Simmons flags it down on the first bounce, and Savage decides not to stretch it. He hugs first for the single. No outs. First inning, 1 on. McDonald gets set to face Wilhelm, batting left. A trusty bat. On the year, 2 hits in 9 trips. Jacklish talking with Wilhelm. They want to hold Savage close. Jacklish set. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, and it's pulled hard to right. Duncan will play it on the hop. Savage is around second, but the coach is signaling to stop, and they hold Savage up as the throw comes in. The Rebels put 2 singles back-to-back. Nobody out. First inning, 2 on. The top of the first inning, we have Lennox coming up to hit. He hits from the right. A reliable power hitter. Ed has driven home 2 runs for the season. Lennox steps in. Wilhelm put on the rubber. Wilhelm prepared to work. A little glistening on his upper lip. The runners take their lead. The pitch, grounded to second. He's there. Over to Doolin, covering second. Back to first. Not in time. And Savage moves to third. 1 away. First inning, 2 on. The top of the first inning. Oaks the hit. He's their cleanup hitter. A trusty bat. To date at bat 3 for 8. 1 homer, 2 ribbies. He's walked once. He has outstanding bat control. The batter stands in. Wilhelm put on the rubber. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Checks the runners. Infielder's back. The pitch, lined hard over second. Base hit. Meyer is over. Savage scores. He's up with it. Lennox is rounding second. The coach is waving him to third. Here comes the throw. Here's a play at third. And he's out by inches. And Oaks holds with a single. So the single drives in 1, and the Rebels go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the first. And Oaks now has 3 runs batted in on the season. Bradley to face Wilhelm. A sure hitter to date. 2 for 7. He's walked once. Jacklish set. First baseman Swasina is on the bag. Oaks with a substantial lead. The pitch. Check swing. He held up, and he walks. And Oaks moves to second. Berry up runners at first and second. 2 outs. Claude will deliver an occasional hit on the year. 1 for 7. Wilhelm focuses in on the target. Wilhelm cranks it up. High and way wide. Jacklish would need a net to catch that one. It goes back to the screen. Both runners move up a base. so Berry will get back in there. Pitcher Wilhelm set to go. Oakes at third with his arms out, crouched. Wilhelm delivers. Swung on. Slashed into the hole. Nabe dives. It's off his glove. The run scores, and Berry is aboard with a single. Nice play by Nabe. He kept it in the infield and saved another run from scoring. So Berry with a ribby single, and the Rebels now lead 2-0. Okay, Holly gets set to bat against Wilhelm. Rebels with runners at first and third. 2 away. He'll take advantage of your mistakes on the year. 1 for 8. Holly waits. Wilhelm gets set to pitch. Bradley takes his lead at third. He wheels and deals. Lined hard over second. Base hit. Meyer is over. Bradley scores. He's up with it. Berry is well around second. The strong throw comes into Doolin, and they're holding Berry at second. So the single drives in 1, and the Rebels now lead 3-0. 2 on. Lewis is stepping up to hit against Wilhelm. Jack will deliver an occasional hit. So far, 2 hits in 7 trips. He has 2 RBIs. And here comes Terrapins, manager McGraw. He's asking Wilhelm for the ball. McGraw is bringing in Bailey to face Lewis. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So Wilhelm is yanked early. He goes only 2/3 of an inning. His line, 3 runs. So far, on 5 hits, 1 walk. He's responsible for the runners. He can only lose it. For Bailey, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. He's looking for 1 out. Bailey takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Lewis relaxes himself at the plate. Jacklish sets up. Bailey over the offering. Check swing. Ball 4. And he trots down to first. And the bases are loaded. That was Lewis' first walk of the season. All right, here's the pitcher, Barger. 2 away, 3 runs in. Cy taking his first at bat of the season. Bailey climbs the mound. The runners take their lead. The pitch, soft liner. Right side, 1 hop, Spacina. The other hand tossed to Bailey, covering to retire the side. For the Rebels, 3, 5, and 0. They lead 3. They have sprung into the lead. Rebels, 3. Terrapins coming up. For the Rebels, their record now, 1-1. In the league, let's see. They're 5th in batting at 269. Leading in home runs with 3. Second in runs. First in slugging. Third in steals with 1. Fourth in ERA at 2.65. The Rebels take the field here in the first. Defensively for Pittsburgh. Bradley at first base. Lewis at second. Holly the shortstop. Lennox at third. And the outfield. In left, it's Savage. In center, Oakes. And over in right, McDonald. Berry is behind the plate and on the mound for the Rebels. The right-handed Barger. Meyer will lead it off. Meyer, recently known as a solid hitter. To date, at bat, 3 for 8. Barger is ready to fire it in. The pitch. Pulled hard into the hole. Past Lennox. Holly is there. Spins. The long throw to first. Safe. The ump is pointing forcefully. Bradley's foot was off the bag. He'll pick up an error on that play. Okay, next to bat for Baltimore. is a left-hand hitting Duncan for Baltimore. Meyer on at first, no outs. He has the talent to do some damage. So far at the plate, 1 for 6. He's walked once. Batter waits. Barger gets set to pitch. Space on the right. Meyer leading off. And now the pitch. Grounded to Lewis. He fires to Holly at second. Out. Over to Bradley at first. And he's safe at first. But they get the lead runner. 1 away. Here comes Walsh to take his cuts. The Terrapins can count on him on the season. 3 hits in 8 trips. Walsh ready. Right-hander Barger ready. The pitch. It's back to him at the mound. Barger turns and throws to second in time for the out. And Walsh is on at first. That's out number 2. For Baltimore. 2 gone, 1 on. Here's Jacklish to take his swings. Jacklish good at the plate to date. 4 for 7. He has 2 RBIs. Berry ready to receive. They're holding Walsh. But he's well off the bag. And a pitch. A towering fly ball to center. Oaks drifts back. This should do it. He brings it down, and that retires the side. The line for the Terrapins. No runs, no hits, and 1 Rebels. Terra. They leave 1. After 1, Rebels up by 3. Pittsburgh now will send out the top of the order. Savage, McDonald, and Lennox. To get it going, Savage. Savage settles himself in the box. Left-hander Bailey ready. The pitch is on the way. Over but low, and Savage takes first. That was Savage's first walk of the season. Well, McDonald up to bat. The Rebels have no outs. Savage on first. Left-hander Bailey goes to the set position. Now he comes home with it. Hit hard to Doolin. He bobbles it. Throws quickly to first. And he's safe. The throw skips by Swasina. He's after it. Savage moves easily to third. McDonald kept going down the line and has to settle for first. Score that E6 on Doolin. 2 on. The next Rebels batter is Lennox, right-hander. On the season, Lennox has 2 runs batted in. He puts the ball in play. Lennox now ready. Catcher ready. Terrapins playing for the double play. And now the pitch, driven to right. Duncan gallops for it, short of the warning track. Reaches up and brings it down. And he gets rid of the ball desperately. Savage is tagging. They're waving Savage in. Here comes the throw. McDonald is taking second on the throw. And he's safe easily. Lennox picks up a sac fly and an RBI. And McDonald goes on to second. This ball game now 4-0. That gives Lennox 3 RBI on the season. Next batter, Oaks. Rebel ready. Bailey looking in at the target. McDonald at second takes a big lead. The offering to Oaks. Wrapped back to the mound, and he spears it. Looks McDonald back to second. Now he throws to first. 2 away. McDonald holds. Bradley is the next hitter. Left-hander Bailey ready. McDonald stretching his lead. The pitch. Bradley is called out on strike. Side retired. For the Rebels, a run on no hits. One misadventure for the Terrapins. They leave one. They inch away from the Terrapins. The score now stands 4-0. Rebels. For Baltimore, it'll be Simmons, Swasina, and Doolin. Simmons leading it off. A trusty bat. This is his third game. To date, he is 0 for 6. He's walked once. Simmons steps in. Barger is ready to fire it in. He lets it go. Simmons nubs it in front of home. Berry pounces on it. Drops it. Picks it up again and makes the throw to first. In time for the first out. Now coming to bat for the Terrapins, Swasina. Swasina, good at the plate. To date, batting 1 for 6. Batter waits. Barger ready. The pitch comes in. Batted slowly toward first. Bradley fields it and feeds Barger, coming over for the putout. Next batter, Doolin. A valuable bat to date, batting 2 for 7. Doolin waiting. Catcher ready. The pitch to Doolin. Off the end of the bat, Bradley moves for it, and he spears it, races to the bag. In time for the out. Side retired. So the Terrapins go in order. Rebels top 4-0. Berry, Holly, and Lewis to bat next. Berry leading it off. Berry relaxes himself at the plate. Jacklish set. The delivery. Swung on, hit to dead center field. Meyer is right there, waits, and pulls it down. 1 down. Holly walking up the bat. Holly waits. Jacklish ready to receive. Here's a pitch. Hot shot to the right side. Nabe to his left. Pedal bounce. Juggles it. Throws quickly to first and gets him by a hair. And that's out number 2. Now at bat, Lewis. Jack ready. Jacklish sets up. He delivers. Grounded to the right side, and Nabe gloves it. The throw in plenty of time. 3 away. So the Rebels go quietly. The score is still 4-0 Pittsburgh as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. For Baltimore, it'll be Nabe, Bailey, and Meyer. Nabe will lead it off. Let's see if he can outperform his advance billing on the season. 3 for 5. Barger focuses in on the target. Barger comes home. And it's chopped down the first baseline. Bradley covers it and touches the bag. And there's 1 away. Here comes Bailey to take his cuts. Bill taking his first at bat of the season. Barger gets set to work on him. Barger to the wind. And he walks him. Bailey moses down to first. That was Bailey's first walk of the season. Here's Meyer coming to the plate. The batter stands in. Barger staring in, ready to work. First baseman Bradley right on the bag. The pitch cut on. Grounded hard to short. Scooped by Holly. Throws quickly. Out at second. Over to Bradley. For the deuce. For the final out. The line for the Terrapins. 0-0-0. So they do not tally. Rebels top 4-0. Barger, Savage, and McDonald due up for Pittsburgh. Here's Barger to lead it off. Bailey gets set to work on him. Now he comes home with it. A high drive to deepest center. Meyer has it all the way. One down. Savage comes up the bat. Savage steps up to the plate. Catcher Jacklish sets his target. The pitch. Base hit center field. Meyer is over. Scoops it up. And Savage holds first for the single. That's Savage's second hit of the game. McDonald comes up the bat. Left-handed Bailey goes to the set position. First baseman Swasina holding the runner on. Quick move to the plate. McDonald shoots it toward short. Doolin stops it on the first hop. Flips it to Nabe for one. No throw to first. The runner did his job, but they get the lead runner. Lennox walking up the bat. Jacklish set. The delivery. Slow chopper toward Doolin. He charges it. Fields it. Fires to first. And it pops out of Swasina. Smith. McDonald races to third. And Lennox reaches on the error. E3. The Terrapins have now committed 2 errors. Oaks up there. On the season, Oaks has 3 runs batted in. Bailey looking in at the target. The runners take their lead. Now the delivery. Hit in the air. Left field. Simmons is going back, and he makes the catch. For the Rebels, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 2. Terrapins still with a 4-run deficit. Pittsburgh will now face the Baltimore strength. Duncan, Walsh, and Jacklish. Duncan to lead it off. Pitcher Barger set to go. The pitch. He hits it off the handle to right, not very deep. McDonald charges in hard, and he one-hands it to retire Duncan. 1 down. Now coming up, Walsh. The hitter stands in. Barger will go to work on him. Swung on, hot smash to Lewis. He dives. He knocks it down, throws quickly. Not in time. And they're giving him the base hit for Baltimore. The first hit in this game. Jacklish up there. Berry set. The pitch from Barger. Slapped toward second. Lewis takes it on 1 hop. Flips to Holly. They get him. Over to first. In time. A double play. That'll do it for Baltimore. No runs on 1 hit. So they do not tally. The score is still 4-0. Pittsburgh as we go to the top of the 5th inning. The Rebels will have Bradley, Berry, and Holly here in the 5th. Bradley will start the 5th. Not a lot of power. Jacklish sets up. The pitch is on the way. Just catches the plate. See you later. 1 down. Berry to face Bailey. Not much power. Bailey ready. Here he comes. Spanked sharply to Walsh. Brutal bounce. The quick throw across the diamond. Got him. And that's out number 2. Now at bat, Holly. Holly settles himself in the box. Left-handed Bailey goes to the set position. The pitch. Swung on. Blooper down the right field line. Duncan racing in. He makes the running catch. 3 down. So the Rebels go quietly. After 4.5, it's still 4-0 Rebels. For Baltimore, here in the 5th, Simmons, Swasina, and Doolin. Simmons to lead it off. Simmons has patience. Berry sets up. Barger into the wind. Simmons bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Savage flags it down on the first bounce, and Simmons decides not to stretch it. He hugs first with a single, and that's his first hit this season. Swasina comes up to bat. Swasina in the box. Right-hander Barger ready. Here he comes. Pulled sharply to Lennox, just out of reach. Savage is racing to the line, still after it. Still running. He's there. Picks it up. Simmons rounds third. The throw comes into Holly. They're holding Simmons at third, and Swasina is in standing with a double. For Swasina, his first double of the season. All right, for Baltimore. 2 on, second and third. Nobody out. Here's Doolin. Not a long ball threat. Tough to strike out. Mickey waits. Barger gets set to pitch. Rebels playing for the out at first. Barger winds up. Spanked sharply to Lennox. Juggles it. Rifles it to first. And they get him. But the run scores. The Terrapins are on the board. Score 4-1. For Baltimore, Swasina down at third. 1 down. Baltimore now sends Nabe to bat. He has outstanding bat control. Berry crouched down now. Infield deep. Barger looks at Swasina back to third, and the pitch comes in. Punched and caught back. Barger 2 down. Swasina holds safely. 2 outs. Swasina on at third. The bottom of the 5th inning. Next up, pitcher Bailey. Batter set. Barger will go to work on him. Swasina into a little shuffle at third. Now Barger pitches. Drilled to right by Bailey. It is high. It is far. It is caught by McDonald. The line for the Terrapins. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They score, but still trail by 3. The score is 4-1 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. For Pittsburgh, it'll be Lewis, Barger, and Savage. Lewis will start the 6th. No power. Batter waits. Bailey staring in, ready to work. Bailey brings it home. Lewis hacks at it and shoots it skyward into short left center. That could be trouble. Doolin puts on a burst of speed. Meyer won't be able to reach it. Doolin cannot get it. He had to leap over a sliding Meyer to avoid a collision, and Lewis holds first for the single. Barger is now up. Batter facing Bailey. Jacklish sets up. Infield back at double play depth. Bailey rocks and fires. Barger swings. That it's lifted to right. A routine chance for Duncan. He gloves it, and there's 1 away. Lewis is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Now coming up, Savage. Not a long ball threat. Batter facing Bailey. Left-handed Bailey goes to the set position. Lewis 2 full strides off first. Now the delivery. Swung on. Bounced up the middle. Doolan's racing over. And he's got it. Flips the nabe at second. The pivot and the peg to Swasina. Savage beats the ball to first. No double play. One on. It's now the port side swinger, McDonald, to the bat. Jacklish crouched down now. The delivery from Bailey. Just inside. Here goes Savage. Great jump. Jacklish with a quick release. The slide. Tags him. The ump signals safe. That's his first steal of the season. McDonald back in the box. Pitcher Bailey set to go. Savage trying to look casual as he edges toward third. The pitch comes in. McDonald is called out on strike. Side retired. For the Rebels, no runs on one hit. One left. Rebels up 4-1. We're at the head of the order for the Terrapins. Barger will face Meyer, Duncan, and Walsh. Meyer will get it started for the Terrapins. When the Terrapins need a base runner, Meyer is the guy they want up there. The batter stands in. Berry set. He cranks and fires. Line drive base hit to right. Meyer rounds first, but McDonald wings it back into Lewis, and Meyer will settle for a single. Duncan's up. In the box now. Catcher Berry sets his target. First baseman Bradley ready for a throw from Barger. The pitch. Swung on. One hop at a second. Shovels to Holly. For one. Back to first. Not in time. Duncan beats it out. But they get the lead runner. One away. One out, sixth inning, one on. Now Walsh to face Barger. They'll have to work around Walsh's power. Berry sets up. The pitch. Just catches the plate. See you later. Two away. Here comes Jacklish to take his cuts. Okay, power. Pitcher Barger set to go. Here's a pitch from Barger. Healthy cut by Jacklish. He's out on strikes. That's three away. That'll do it for Baltimore. No runs on one hit. There were no errors. One left. They had a chance but could not convert after six. Rebels up by 3. Baltimore will now face the heart of the Rebels lineup. Lennox, Oaks, and Bradley coming up. Lennox leading it off. He has some power. Bailey looking in at the target. The pitch. Lennox bounces one toward short. Grabbed on 2 hops by Doolan. Makes the throw. And Lennox is out at first. And there's one away. Now at bat, Oaks. Okay, power. Oaks settles himself in the box. Pitcher Bailey set to go. Now Bailey comes home with it. Fly ball left field. No trouble. Simmons moves under it and brings it down. And that's out number 2. Bradley coming up. Jacklish ready to receive. Driven to the gap in right. Duncan can't get there. It falls in. Bradley is headed for second. He's digging. The throw from Meyer. A photo finish at second. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for Bradley. For Bradley, his first double of the season. Okay, 2 gone. Bradley standing out at second for Pittsburgh. Berry up the bat. Not much power. Bailey now set. The pitch. High fly ball, right field. Duncan trots over, taps the glove. This should do it. He drops the ball around third. Bradley. He ran right through the red light, digging. The throw to the plate, it's wide. He scores, and Berry is on at first. He never really had a chance to advance. Duncan picks up an error, and the Terrapins' defense has been sloppy here. And the Rebels now lead 5-1. Now at bat, Holly. Catcher ready. The pitch. Swung on, strike. Now Berry is sprinting toward second. Jacklish guns it down. Safe. Berry has a swipe. That's his first steal of the season, and that's the Rebels' second stolen base in this game. Holly ready to take on Bailey again. Bailey focuses in on the target. Quick move to the plate. Holly goes down swinging. 3 down. For the Rebels, 1-1-1. They leave 1. They add a little insurance. Rebels up 5-1. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root. Root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strike you out at the old ball game.
Simmons, Fasina, and Doolin due up for Baltimore. Simmons to lead it off. Simmons knows how to get on base. Berry crouched down now. The pitch. Whack to center field. It drops in. Simmons rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. Second safety for Simmons. Now at bat, Swasina. Berry sets up. The pitch. Slapped toward second. Lewis takes it on one hop. Flips to Holly. They get him. Over to first. Safe. Swasina beats the ball to first. But they get the lead runner. 1 away. Here's Doolin coming to the plate. Catcher ready. The pitch. Doolin tops the ball. It bounces to the left side. Past the lunging Lennox. And by the outstretched glove of Holly, that ball had eyes. Swasina is rounding second. But the coach is signaling to stop. And he puts on the brakes. As the throw comes in. And Mickey is on with a single. Nabe up. Swasina at second. Doolin at first. 1 away. Otto does not get extra base hits. He stands in. Barger prepared to work. Here's a pitch. Lined hard over second. Base hit. McDonald is after it. He cuts it off. Swasina is around third. Doolin is around second. They're waving Swasina in. Doolin is headed for third. Swasina will score as the throw comes into Lewis. And Doolin gets into third. So the single drives in 1, but it's only 1. Rebels still lead 5-2. Next up, pitcher Bailey. Terrapins with runners at the corners, 1 away. Berry sets up. Terrapins, skipper McGraw walking down the bench. McGraw is recalling pitcher Bailey. Russell will bat in his place. Bats left. He shoulders a bat. He'll take his time getting to the box. So Bailey goes 6 1/3. The game for Bailey. 2 runs. 1 earned. On 3 hits. Terrapins hitter Russell Harvey has a lot to prove. This is his second game. To date, he is 0 for 1. Nabe can hightail it. Russell steadies his bat. Barger will go to work on him. Rebels playing for the double play. Doolin at third with his arms out, crouched. The pitch. Grounded deep into the hole. Holly is over. He dives for it, and he's got it. But he holds the ball. He doesn't have a play. Doolin scores. And Nabe moves to second. So Russell with a ribby single, and the Terrapins get one back. They are within 2. Score 5-3. And that's his first hit this season. 2 on. Meyer is stepping up to hit against Barger. He had a hit earlier. Respectable power. Meyer pulls at his sleeve. Barger on the rubber. Duncan is in his batting stance on deck. Barger gets set to work on him. The pitch. Wrapped back to the mound. Barger has it. Turns and fires his second. Back to first. Yes, double play. And they get out of the inning. For the Terrapins, 2, 4, and 0. They leave 1. They score, but still trail by 2. Rebels up 5-3. Well, folks, the Clouds have moved in quickly here in Baltimore. Here comes the rain. The umpire is calling time. And they're calling them in.
East side, west side, all around the town. Hopscotch and rain, the roses, London bridges falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Mamie O'Rose, trip to the light and happy on the east side of baseball.
And they're finally rolling back the tarp. We'll see if these pitches are still fresh. Let's play some baseball. Lewis, Barger, and Savage due up for Pittsburgh. Conley is coming on in relief for Baltimore. For Conley, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. To get it going for the Rebels here, Lewis bats from the right. Conley is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Conley looking in. Here comes a pitch. That's batted to the right side. Swasina feels it. And he outraces Lewis to the bag for the do-it-yourself putout. 1 away. Barger now walks out to bat. He bats left-handed. 1 away. Catcher ready. The pitch. Popped up, shallow center field. Meyer is coming on, and he's got it. 2 gone. Savage up, 2 down, none on. Savage has added 2 hits, 1 walk in his 4 tries. He's stolen the base, and he scored twice. In the box now. Jacklish ready to receive. The pitch. Check swing. Strike 3. That's 3 away. So the Rebels go down 1-2-3. The score is still 5-3. Pittsburgh as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here come the big guns for the Terrapins. Duncan, Walsh, and Jacklish. Duncan to lead it off for the Terrapins. He bats left-handed. Duncan has patience. Barger looking in. Barger over the offering. It's roped hard to right. McDonald's after it and takes it on the bounce. Duncan has to hold first. He's on with a single. Okay, folks, listen up. Fort Baltimore. Nobody out. Runner on first. Walsh is stepping up to hit against Barger. Jimmy, 1 for 3. Barger is on the slab. Barger poised. First baseman Bradley perched right in front of the bag. Barger comes to him, grounded deep toward the hole. Lennox just reaches it, and he won't get off the throw. Walsh rounds first and holds. Infield hit for Walsh. The tying run is on. Jimmy with his second hit in this game. 10th hit for the Terrapins. All right, next up, Jacklish. Batting in the 4th slot. Runners at first and second. Fred has 2 RBIs this season. Fred is hitless in 3 at-bats. Very unlikely to bunt here. Real speed at first with Walsh on. Jacklish tucks in his shirt. Barger works the ball with his hand. Fixes a cleat. The batter stands in. He rubs out a little chalk at the back of the box. Leans in. Barger on the rubber. Checks Duncan at second. The runners take their lead. Now the delivery. Misses low. Jacklish gets a free ticket. That fills the bases. And that moves the tying run into scoring position. And that's only the second walk issued by Barger. That was Jacklish's first walk of the season. Barger was visibly upset. He's strolling around the mound. He's going to take his time. Bases loaded. Next up, Simmons. Hack is 2 for 3. And he scored once. Simmons wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Barger works the ball with his hand. Hack stands in, waits. Barger climbs a mound. Barger staring in, ready to work. Relaxes. Rebels playing for the double play. The offering from Barger. Chopper in front of the plate. Berry charges out. He'll go to first. Then he gets him, but the run scores. And the Terrapins are within reach, but they still trail by a run, and the crowd is urging them on. 2 on. The bottom of the 8th inning. Here's Spacina. Spacina, 1 for 3. And he scored once. He rarely strikes out. An RBI opportunity for Harry. Walsh on third is an aggressive runner. He's a tying run. Spacina grips his right shoulder. Barger wipes sweat from his hands. Batter in the box. Waits for the pitch. Barger is on the slab. Berry set. Infield drawn in. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Popped foul behind first. Bradley moves under it and waits. Steps back. Drifting fair. And brings it down, and the runners hold. Doolin is stepping up to hit against Barger. He's a right-handed batter. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Mickey has been up 3 times with 1 hit, 1 ribby, and he scored a run. Mickey has 1 RBI on the season. Doolin. Barger works the ball with his hand. The batter stands in. He slowly digs in to face Barger. Plays a little flute with his fingers on the bat handle. Now, ready. Barger, foot on the rubber. Ever the fans pressing on Doolin. The runners take their lead. The pitch to Doolin. Just off the plate. And he issues a free pass. That was Doolin's first walk of the season. So, next to bat for Baltimore is Nabe from the right. The Terrapins have 2 outs. Bases full. Walsh, Jacklish, Doolin around the diamond. Down by 1. Nabe has been up 3 times with 1 hit. 1 RBI. On the season, Nabe has 2 runs batted in. The Rebels lead the Terrapins 5-4. Nabe readying himself. Barger shakes out his arms. The batter stands in. Taps the plate. Leans in. Barger sets up on the rubber again. Right-hander Barger. Ready. Mack watching attentively. The pitch. Hot smash to Lewis. He takes a short hop. Over to second for out number 3. For the Terrapins, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 3. The damage could have been a lot worse, but still trailed by 1. Rebels over the Terrapins, 5-4, and they'll try to add to that lead coming up. And here comes the artillery for Pittsburgh. McDonald, Lennox, and Oaks. McDonald will lead off the 9th. Tex can do some damage. McDonald is 1 for 4. McDonald takes his stance. Conley focuses in on the target. He brings it home. McDonald lunges at it, and that's strike 3. 1 down. Lennox will bat next for Pittsburgh. When the Rebels need a base runner, Lennox is the guy they want up there. In this game, he's 0 for 3. He's driven in a run. Now Conley, ready. Conley fires it in. High fly ball to left. Simmons drifts over toward the line. He's under it. And makes the catch. 2 down. Next up, Oaks. 2 outs. Nobody on. For Pittsburgh. Oaks has a hit in 4 trips. He's driven in a run. And he scored a run. In the box now. Conley looking home. Conley now. Swung on. Fly ball right field. Should be no trouble. Duncan is there. Reaches back. And he takes it in. That's the 3rd out. The Terrapins retire the side in order. The score is still 5-4 Pittsburgh as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Terrapins will have Conley, Meyer, and Duncan here in the 9th. Conley is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Conley coming up. Snipe taking his first at bat of the season. They need to get him on. Barger, foot on the rubber. The Baltimore crowd exhorting Conley. Pitcher on move. Terrapins. Manager McGraw looking at his score sheet. McGraw is recalling pitcher Conley. He's sending Boucher to the plate. Bats right. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. So Conley goes 2 innings. The line on him. No runs on no hits. Boucher getting ready to go. Boucher is still a question mark. We have not seen much of him. Barger works the ball with his hand. Barger shakes out his right arm. The batter stands in. Tugs at his cap. Leans in. Barger climbs the mound. The pitch. Boucher pops it up behind the plate. Berry moves under it and hauls it in for out number 1. Baltimore now sends Meyer to bat from the right. The Terrapins with only 2 outs left. They need to get him on. Meyer has been up 4 times with a hit. Benny can get on. The batter stands in. Waits. Barger sets up on the rubber again. He brings it in. Meyer hacks at it and shoots it skyward into short left center. That could be trouble. Holly puts on a burst of speed. Oakes won't be able to reach it. Holly cannot get it. He had to leap over sliding Oakes to avoid a collision, and Meyer holds first for the single. The tying run is on. Second hit for Meyer in the game. All right, for Baltimore. Meyer down at first. One down. Down by one. We have Duncan coming up to hit. He bats left. Vern has been up 4 times with a hit, and he scored once. Meyer at first has wings. Duncan tucks in his shirt. Barger works the ball with his hand. Adjusts his collar. Batter in the box. Lowers the bat an inch or 2. Waits. Barger put on the rubber. Barger focuses in on the target. He breathes deeply. Exhales. Big hold on the right side. Meyer takes a good lead. The pitch. A towering fly ball to center. Oakes drifts back. He brings it down. And they are now 2 away. Meyer is tagging. But they'll tie him to the bag. So Baltimore now sends Walsh to bat from the right. All the endorsements don't buy much here for Baltimore. 2 gone. Meyer on first. Walsh is 2 for 4. They'll have to work around Walsh's power. Walsh tucks in his shirt, bends to the ground with the bat in both hands. Barger shakes out his right arm. Walsh in the box. He digs in deep with his spikes. Knocks the bat handle twice on the plate. Now ready. Barger sets up on the rubber again. The Baltimore crowd roaring, urging on Walsh. Barger comes set. Space on the right. Meyer leading off. He cranks and fires. A laser off the bat of Walsh. Holly leaps for it. Over his head and on into left. Meyer is around second. But the coach flashes the stop sign, and they hold Meyer up as the throw comes in. And Jimmy is on with a single. So fasten your seat belts once again. The tying run is now at second base. Jimmy with his third hit in this game. Jacklish up. Meyer at second. Walsh at first. 2 down. Fred has a walk and 4 trips. Jacklish pulls at his sleeve, puts the hand briefly on the back of his neck, hitches his pants. He lifts the bat, weighing it. Barger inspects the ball, trying to find some magic. Barger wipes sweat from his hand. The Rebels lead the Terrapins 5-4. If the Terrapins are going to score, then it will take a 2-out hit. Jacklish in the batter's box. Lances down at the plate. Now ready. Barger put on the rubber. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Righty against righty. Still the crowd spurring on. Jacklish. Pitcher unmoved. Barger will go to work on him. The pitch. Softly hit to left. Holly is out. Savage is racing in. And takes it for the out. Rebels win, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of Mack. The Terrapins leave the winning run on. Our expectancy is rewarded. In the end, it was a close one. The Rebels take the 5-4 decision. Here's the line for the Rebels. 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They leave 8. For the Terrapins, 4 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors. And they leave 9. Barger gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Wilhelm takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. So that winds up this 3-game series. Rebels take the series. Pittsburgh with 2 wins. Baltimore 1 for the Rebels. Overall, they now stand at 2-1. The Terrapins overall 1-2. That's it for this time. Until next time, Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Baltimore. Rebels take this one from the Terrapins, 5-4. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to St. Louis Terriers Baseball. Here on WAPBA, you always have a front row seat. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting St. Louis Terriers will test the Buffheads at home. Their record now, 1-0. This is the second of a 3-game set. The Buffheads won the first. The Buffheads take the field here in the first. Get your scorecard. Manager Mack sends out his squad this way. Egler at first base. Downey at second. Loudon to the shortstop. Smith at third. The trio in the outfield. In left is Young. In center, Hanford. And over in right, Delahanty. Blair is behind the plate and starting for the Buffheads. Anderson, who comes from the right side, he will be facing Terriers starter, left-hander Cooper. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Tobin will start the first. You don't want to let down with him. This is his second game. To date, nothing in 5 trips. Pitcher Anderson set to go. Anderson brings it to the plate. A bouncer back of second, fielded by Downey. He throws in time, 1 away. Now coming to bat for the Terriers, Drake. You don't want to pitch carelessly with Delos. This is his second game. So far this season, 0 for 3. He's walked once. Drake does not get on much. Drake takes his stance. Right-hander Anderson, ready. Anderson fires it in. 1 hopper to second, over to first. And that's out number 2. Now at bat, Miller. Ward can be dangerous so far this season. 2 for 4. Batter set. Anderson looking in at the target. The pitch to Miller. Yanked towards second. Downey fields it. He flips to first. High throw. But they get him. 3 away. So the Terriers go in order. Terriers, nothing. Buffheads coming up. For the Terriers, their record now, 0-1. In the league, they enter this game 8th in batting average at 138. 3rd in home runs with no. The Terriers take the field here in the first. Get your scorecard. Manager McGraw sends out his squad this way. Miller at first base. Mice at second. Bridwell the shortstop. Boucher at third. And the outfield. In left, it's Drake. In center, Miller. And over in right, Tobin. Simon is behind the plate. And going today for St. Louis, the port-sided Cooper. Egler will lead it off. Joe will hurt you. So far at the plate, 1 for 4. He's walked once. Cooper is ready to fire it in. Cooper comes home. Line drive base hit to right. Egler rounds first. But Tobin wings it back into Mice, and Egler will settle for a single. Nobody out. First inning, 1 on. Smith now walks out to bat. Unreliable at the plate. This is his second game so far at the plate. 0 for 4. On at first. Joe with dazzling speed. Cooper staring in, ready to work. First baseman Miller perched right in front of the bag. The pitch comes in, low and away. Ball 1. Smith stands in again. Cooper looking in at the target. Egler 2 full strides off first. Cooper brings it to the plate, low and away. Ball 2. Smith stands in again. Cooper is ready to fire it in. Now he comes home with it. Low and away. Ball 3. Smith back in the box. Cooper will go to work on him. Here comes a pitch. He goes the opposite way. High fly deep to right. Tobin got a good jump. He's at the warning track and brings it down, and there's one away. Egler is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Hanford is now up. He has the talent to do some damage. So far this season, 2 hits in 4 trips. Simon crouched down now. Cooper fires it in. On the hand, popped up. Boucher is waving off the others. He's under it. He puts it away. Loudon is up next. Loudon good at the plate. To date, batting 3 for 4. Simon ready to receive. Big hold on the right side. Egler takes a good lead. Now the pitch. A little roller to the right side. Mice running in. He pounces on it, throws quickly to first, and they get him by a hair. And that retires the side. The half for the Buffheads. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. No score in the game. We go to the top of the second inning. For St. Louis, it'll be Boucher, Bredwell, and Miller. Here's Boucher to lead it off. Now and again, he'll get a hit for you. This is his second game. So far this season, 0 for 3. He's walked once. Boucher, now ready. Anderson staring in, ready to work. The pitch comes in. That's high and deep by Boucher. Hanford is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. 1 away. Now coming up, Bredwell. He has not been a hitter of late. This is his second game. To date, 0 for 2. He's walked twice. Bredwell has patience. Bredwell waits. Anderson focuses in on the target. The pitch. High pop fly. This one will bring rain. Smith and Blair converge near the line. Blair is calling off Smith, and he has it for the out in fair territory. 2 away. Miller walking up to bat. Not in there for his bat on the season. 1 for 4. Miller waiting for Anderson. Pitcher Anderson set to go. The pitch. Breaking ball. Swung on. Driven to left. Young is running back. He's got a beat on it and makes the catch. 3 away. The Buffheads retire the side in order. No score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. For Buffalo, here in the second, Young, Delahanty, and Blair. Here's Young to lead it off. Dell can hit to date. 3 for 4. Simon crouched down now. Cooper winds and fires. Young cues it on the ground to short. Bredwell is there. The throw over. And in time, 1 away. One out. Delahanty the hit. An unlikely hero. This is his second game on the year. 0 for 3. You don't see Frank on much. He's a free swinger. He stands in. Cooper focuses in on the target. To the plate. Strike 3. He's out of there. 2 gone. Here's the right-handed Blair to take his swings. A streaky hitter. So far, 2 for 4. Blair in the box. Cooper gets set to work on him. Here's the pitch. Blair clubs a high drive. Deep to right. It could be. Tobin to the track. And he takes it at the wall. Blair just missed it. That's 3 away. So the Buffheads go down 1-2-3. No score. The Terriers will get a try in the top of the 3rd inning. The Terriers will send out the bottom of the lineup. Simon, Mice, and Cooper. All right. Here's Simon to start it off. A right-sider. Unreliable at the plate. This is his 2nd game on the season. 0 for 1. He's walked once. Blair ready to receive. Anderson into the wind. There's a liner toward left. Young is coming in hard. He can't get it. It's on its way to the wall. Simon's headed for 2nd. He'll try for 3rd. Henford is over. He has the ball. Too late. Simon ends up on 3rd with a triple. Young tried to make a sliding catch, but the ball scooted by him. And that's the first base knock for the Terriers in this game. And that's his first hit this season for Simon. His first triple of the season. Simon on at 3rd. Mice up the bat. Mice not strong at the plate. To date at bat, 1 for 3. Anderson on the rubber. Infield deep. Simon steps off 3rd. Anderson brings it to the plate. Lined hard. Goes by Smith. Simon held up, but he's heading for home. He'll score. Young fields the ball, but he bobbles it. Mice headed for 2nd, and he's safe. The leather missed him. Young picks up the error. So the single leads to a run, and the Terriers go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the 3rd. Next up, pitcher Cooper. Mice standing out at 2nd. Henry taking his first at bat of the season. Anderson looking home. The pitch. Breaking ball, bloop toward 2nd. Downey is over, reaches to his right, and hauls it in. 1 away. The Terriers have 1 away. Mice down at 2nd. It's now Tobin the bat. Anderson looking in. Anderson spins and fires to 2nd. Mice hits the dirt. The tag. Mice back safely. Now Anderson is set again. The pitch. Right by him. Strike 3. 2 away. Two away. Mice on at 2nd. The top of the 3rd inning. Here's Drake. Right-hander Anderson. Ready. The pitch. Swung on. Base hit. Down the line to right. Delahanty gallops for it. He has it. Mice is around 3rd. They're waving Mice in, and he scores as the throw comes into 2nd. Drake holds it first for the single. So the single drives in 1, and the Terriers now lead 2-0. And that's his first hit this season. That's Drake's first run batted in of the season. Miller walking up the bat. Blair sets up. Drake bluffs going. He cranks and fires just inside. And Drake takes off to 2nd. Blair turns it around fast. Safe. Late throw. That's his first steal of the season. So Miller will get back in there. Anderson comes set. Drake stretches his lead off 2nd. Anderson delivers way outside. Miller draws a base on ball, setting up the force. That was Miller's first walk of the season. 2 down, 3rd inning, 2 on. St. Louis now sends Boucher to bat from the right. A chance to drive in a run here. Batter set. Anderson looking in at the target. The runners take their lead. And a pitch. Boucher hits a frozen rope. Straightaway center. Right there is Hanford. And he gloves it for the putout. Side retired. The line for the Terriers. 2-3-1. They leave 2. So they have 2 in the bank. The score now stands 2-0. Terriers. For Buffalo, it'll be Downey, Anderson, and Egler. Here's Downey to lead it off. Bats right. Downey not strong at the plate. So far at the plate, 1 for 4. He has 2 RBIs. Downey ready. Cooper focuses in on the target. He delivers. Swung on, chopping ground ball up the middle. Bridwell is over. Stabs for it, and he's got it. Fires to first, in time. 1 away. Here's Anderson. Fred taking his first at bat of the season. Cooper ready. The pitch. Just over the knees, the plate up, thumbs him out, 2 down. Two outs, third inning. Egler gets set to face Cooper, batting left. We're back at the top of the order. Cooper prepared to work. Here's a pitch from Cooper. That's skied to right center, medium deep. Miller roams over. He calls. Can of corn. That's 3 away. For the Buffheads, 3 up, 3 down. The score still 2-0. Buffheads trail. Bridwell, Miller, and Simon due up for St. Louis. Bridwell will start the 4th. Catcher Blair sets his target. Anderson into the wind. It's drilled straight at center fielder Hanford. He's there. Whoa! It's over his head. It must have knuckled on him. He's after the ball. He's at the wall. Bridwell's around second. He's chugging toward third. There'll be no play on him. That ball was really smoked. And that's his first hit this season for Bridwell. His first triple of the season. The Terriers have no outs. Runner third. Miller is stepping up to hit against Anderson. Miller takes his stance. Catcher Blair sets his target. Infielders in. Bridwell takes his lead at third. Anderson kicks and deals. It's grounded into the hole. Loudon is ranging. It's by him into left. Bridwell scores. Miller holds first with a single. So the single drives in 1. This ball game now 3-0. Okay, Miller down at first. Here's the right-handed Simon to take his swings. Simon waits. Catcher ready. Here's the pitch. Loop to left toward the gap. If it stays up, he'll get it. And Young cuts it off on the bounce. Miller around second. But the third base coach is on the job. They're holding Miller at second as the throw comes in. A pair of singles for St. Louis. That's Simon's second hit of the game. Okay, Miller on second. Simon on first. No outs. The top of the 4th inning. The next Terriers. Batter is Mice, batting 8th. He stands in. Now Anderson, ready. Anderson brings it home. Grounded hard to short. Could be 2. Loudon fields it. Flips to Downey at second. Over to first. Yes! The twin killing. Miller moves to third. The Terriers have 2 down. Miller on third. The top of the 4th inning. Next up, pitcher Cooper. Batter waits. Anderson looking in. Miller takes his lead at third. The pitch, lofted down the line to right. Delahanty races over into foul territory near the stands, and he takes it in, and that's out number 3. For the Terriers, a run on 3 hits. There were no errors. 1 left. They help Cooper. The little Buffheads behind the Terriers, 3-0. Cooper will now face the Buffheads. Artillery, Smith, Hanford, and Loudon. Smith will lead it off. Batter waits. Cooper looking in. The pitch. Breaking ball, grounded hard at Boucher. It's off his glove, but he recovers and throws quickly, and he's out. 1 away. Hanford to face Cooper. Hanford ready. Pitcher Cooper set to go. The pitch. Hit in the air to center. Miller takes 3 steps to his right, and he covers it. 2 gone. Now coming to bat for the Buffheads, Loudon. Cooper staring in, ready to work. Here's the pitch. Whistle to right, in there for a hit. Tobin is over quickly, bobbles the ball momentarily, but Loudon isn't buying it. He sticks to first with a single. Now at bat, Young. Batter waits. Simon set. Now he throws to first. And Loudon is safe. He dives back in. Now Cooper is back on the rubber. Throw over to first. Loudon back standing. Now Cooper is back on the rubber. He lets it go. Grounded deep into the hole. Bridwell has it. Throws quickly to Mice covering, and the side is retired. For the Buffheads, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. Terriers over the Buffheads, 3-0. St. Louis now will send out the top of the order. Tobin, Drake, and Miller. Here's Tobin to lead it off. OK Power. Jack ready. Blair ready to receive. Anderson delivers. Slashed into the hole. Loudon is ranging. Backhand stab. He's got it. Guns it to first. 1 down. Drake is up next. Delos, not a slugger. Pitcher Anderson eyeing Drake. Now he's ready. The pitch. Drake clubs a high drive. Deep to right. It could be Delahanty to the track, and he takes it at the wall. Drake just missed it. 2 down. Miller up there. Anderson staring in, ready to work. Here comes a pitch. Hard shot to the right side. Egler to his right. It's by him. Base hit for Miller. Two gone. 5th inning. 1 on. Boucher gets set to face Anderson. Al steps up. Now Anderson ready. The pitch. Taken, and Miller takes off to second. The throw. Tagged. Safe. That's his first steal of the season for St. Louis. Their second stolen base in this game. Boucher ready to take on Anderson again. Anderson focuses in on the target. Miller stretching his lead. Anderson comes home. High fly ball to left. Young drifts over. Plenty of room. And makes the catch. 3 down. The line for the Terriers. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Buffheads behind the Terriers. 3-0. Delahanty, Blair, and Downey to bat next. Delahanty leading it off. Rarely shows power. Delahanty stands in. Simon crouched down now. The pitch. Delahanty tries to push a bunt, but Cooper is able to reach it. Shovels to Miller, hustling back, and that's all for Delahanty. One down, 5th inning. Here's Blair to take his swings. He stands in. Left-hander Cooper ready. He delivers. Blair pops a little fly. Back of second. Mice to Bridwell going out. Miller coming in. And Miller makes the catch in front of Bridwell. 2 down. Now coming up, Downey. Downey is 0 for 1. Cooper prepared to work. The pitch. Swung on, line to short. He won't get it. And Downey is on at first. Buffheads hitter Anderson. He stands in. Now Cooper ready. Cooper brings it home. Wrapped back to the mound. Cooper knocks it down. Picks it up. Throws quickly. Out at first. The half for the Buffheads. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. After 5, it's still 3-0. Terriers. For St. Louis, it'll be Bridwell, Miller, and Simon. Bridwell leading off the 6th. Rarely shows power. Al ready. Blair crouched down now. The pitch. Slow roller toward third. Smith has to rush his peg. And he gets his man. 1 down. Next up, St. Louis. Hitter Miller. Not known for long-distance hitting. Blair ready to receive. The pitch comes in. Right by him. Strike 3. 2 down. Simon is up next. Anderson looking in. And now the pitch. He swings. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. Hanford is racing over. So is Delahanty. It drops in for a hit, and he will make second easily. A double for Simon. Mike with his 3rd hit in this game. For Simon, his 1st. Double of the season. For St. Louis, 2 away. Simon on second. Next up, Mice. Mice not looking strong at the plate. Blair sets up. The delivery. Poke to left center. Base hit. That could be trouble. Young and Hanford converge, and it's through. Simon scores, and Mice is into second standing as the throw comes in. So the double scores 1, and the Terriers now lead 4-0. For Mice, his 1st. Double of the season. Cooper is now up. Right-hander Anderson ready. Quick move to the plate. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Downey charges over. He cuts it off. Spins, throws to first. Just in time for out number 3. For the Terriers, a run on 2 hits. There were no errors. They give Cooper some extra room. Buffheads behind the Terriers, 4-0. Buffalo now will send out the top of the order. Aigler, Smith, and Henford. Leading off, Aigler. He'll wait for his pitch. Joe steps up. Now Cooper, ready. The pitch comes in. Fastball, badly fooled. Strike 3. 1 away. Smith is now up. You don't see Red taking many pitches. Cooper looking home. Cooper kicks and deals. Base hit center field. Miller is over. Scoops it up. And Smith holds first for the single. And that's his first hit this season. Now coming to bat for the Buffheads, Henford. Cooper gets set to work on him. The pitch. Fly ball. Long ball. Miller posts himself under it. He brings it down. That's out number 2. Smith is tagging, but he holds first. Buffheads hitter Loudon. The batter stands in. Simon ready to receive. The pitch. A towering fly ball to center. Miller drifts back. This should do it. He brings it down, and the side is retired. For the Buffheads, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. Buffheads still with a 4-run deficit. Top of the order here for St. Louis in the 7th. Tobin, Drake, and Miller. Tobin leading off the 7th. Decent power. Tobin relaxes himself at the plate. Right-handed Anderson goes to the set position. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to Smith at third. He bobbles it, picks it up, throws quickly. Out by a step. 1 away. Terriers hitter Drake. Not much power. Right-handed Anderson goes to the set position. Now Anderson pitches. He pulled a string. Strike 3 called. 2 gone. Miller is up next. Blair ready to receive. The pitch. Miller flips a rain bringer, twisting down the line. Delahanty is after it, tracks it near the right field stripe, and he grabs it for the out. Side retired. So the Terriers go in order. Terriers still leading by 4, and we'll go to the home half. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strike you out at the old ball game.
Young, Delahanty, and Blair to bat next. Young leading it off. Young, a power hitter. Young waiting. Pitcher Cooper eyeing Young. Now he's ready. The pitch. Long fly to center. Miller. He's going. He reaches out. He makes a catch. 1 away. Now coming to bat for the Buffheads, Delahanty. You don't see Frank on much. He's a free swinger. Cooper staring in, ready to work. The offering to Delahanty. Hot shot to the right side. Mice to his left. Funny bounce. Knocks it down. Throws quickly to first. And gets him by a hair. And that's the second out. Blair is now up. Left-hander Cooper ready. He brings it home. Scorched, but right at Miller. He snatches it in midair. That was scorched. 3 away. For the Buffheads, 3 up, 3 down. After 7, Terriers up by 4. Boucher, Bridwell, and Miller to bat next. Boucher to lead it off. Boucher in the box. Blair ready to receive. The pitch. Hot smash to Downey. Takes it on one hop. Over to Egler at first. 1 away. Bridwell is up next. Bridwell relaxes himself at the plate. Right-hander Anderson goes to the set position. And the pitch. Cut on, hit in the air to right. Delahanty drifts over, taps the glove. And Bridwell is gone. 2 down. Here's Miller coming to the plate. Miller stands in. Anderson ready. Anderson comes to him. Miller lofts a routine fly ball to center. Hanford drifts under it and hauls it in. Side retired. Anderson sets them down in order. The score still 4-0. Terriers leading. For Buffalo, it'll be Downey, Anderson, and Egler. Downey leading it off. Downey comes up there swinging, not a patient hitter. Cooper staring in, ready to work. The pitch comes in. It's a whiff, 1 away. Cooper looking in at the target. Buffheads, manager Mack looking at his score sheet. Mack is yanking Anderson. Shafley will bat in his place. Bats right. He grabs some timber and heads toward the plate. So Anderson gets his innings. He pitched 8. He yielded 4 runs. 3 earned on 9 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Buffheads can make up the 4-run deficit. Shafley bat in hand. Shafley ready to bat. Catcher Simon sets his target. The pitch. Hit in the air to center. Miller roams over. He's there. Reaches back. And makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Egler is the next hitter. Left-hander Cooper ready. He lets it go. Slow bounder to the right side. Mice is there. He juggles it, throws quickly. Just in time, 3 away. So the Buffheads go down to 1-2-3. The score still stands 4-0. Buffheads down as we head for the top of the 9th inning. The Terriers will send out the bottom of the lineup. Simon, Mice, and Cooper. Moran is coming on to pitch for the Buffheads. For Moran, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Simon leading off the 9th. Moran takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Batter up. Pitcher Moran set to go. He lets one go. Line to left center. Giving chase is Hanford. He hightails it to the track, and he snares it on the fly. 1 down. Now coming to bat for the Terriers, Mice. Blair ready to receive. Now the delivery. Right by him, strike 3. 2 down. Cooper is now up. Pitcher Moran eyeing Cooper. Now he's ready. The delivery. Cooper chops it toward Egler. He backs up and plays the big hop. He waves off Moran and takes it himself. 3 away. Moran sets them down in order. The score still stands 4-0. Buffheads down as we head for the bottom of the 9th inning. The big hitters coming up against Cooper. 2, 3, 4. Smith, Hanford, and Loudon. To get it going, Smith. Batter ready. Simon ready to receive. The pitch comes in. Cut on, way out in front. Strike 3, 1 down. Hanford's up. Left-hander Cooper ready. To the plate. He swings. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. Miller is racing over. So is Tobin. It drops in for a hit, and he will make second easily. A double for Hanford. For Hanford, his first double of the season. Loudon getting ready to go. Cooper set. Hanford now with an aggressive lead. Here he comes. It's back to him at the mound. He takes a high hop. It handcuffed him. Throws quickly to first, and that's out number 2. Hanford moves to third. 2 outs, 9th inning, 1 on. Here's left-handed Young to take his swings. Batter ready. Left-hander Cooper ready. The offering to Young. There's a looping line to the left. Drake got a great jump. Charging hard. And he makes a shoestring catch. And that's out number 3 and the game. Cooper has the shutout. A complete game. And a beautiful 5-hitter. That's his first shutout of the season. A disappointing game for the Buffalo fans. Here's the line for the Terriers. 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They lead 5 for the Buffheads. No runs on 5 hits, 1 miscue, and they leave 5. Cooper gets the win, his first. His record now 1-0. Anderson takes the loss, his first. His record now 0-1. So the Terriers gain a step in this 3-game series. They now stand at 1-1 for the Terriers. Overall, they now stand at 1-1 for the Buffheads. Overall, 1-1. In the next game, the Buffheads will have another try. That puts the wraps on this one. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Buffalo. Terriers take this one from the Buffheads. 4-0.